What's going on YouTube? Culturedog Sam Hatch back here with a quick Laserdisc update video. I'd been waiting for a slow boat to arrive from Japan for quite some time, and it finally did roll up onto these shores and unveiled a few goodies, a small amount. Nothing too major, not like some of those packages back when I got like stacks of James Bond discs like that. But I did get a couple more Bond discs. We'll get those out of the way so you can see something different for a change. Maybe some anime. We shall see. And one of the ones that I got was Moonraker, the Evergreen version. They released the whole series up to around A View to a Kill in Pan and Scan with the same packaging, but it was ugly brown and it didn't have this weird evergreen holly thing going on there. But then they reissued it later in the 80s around the time of Living Daylights and put some color in the jackets. And when I do get all of these, I'll run through and I'll do a collection series for each like release series, and I'll bust open the gatefolds and all that stuff so you can check that out. But this is one of the ones I needed. And yeah, the artwork is surprisingly blurry in this version compared to the earlier incarnation, but whatevs. So I got that. The OB strips are in a special pile somewhere. They look butt ugly on these things, so I take them off and keep them separately. And also grabbed a couple more to almost complete my widescreen series collection from the Japanese James Bond Laserdiscs. There was a gap like right in the middle of the series, so I got Live and Let Die. And again, once I complete this series, I need one more disc. Then I'll go back through and open up the gatefolds and show you everything that is to know about this series. Then I got the next film. Interestingly, they used the same exact art pretty much for Roger Moore. So it's easy to confuse the poster art for Live and Let Die and The Man with the Golden Gun if you're not paying attention to the other ancillary material. But yeah, really cool release, widescreen, and yeah, gets me almost there for my James Bond Japanese collection. One other thing dropped in my lap. Shout outs to Kevin Kobos at Good Squid. He has been keeping an eye out for the Bond disc for me, but then knows that I like a few other things. And one of them is Dirty Pair. Great anime series, and I got one of the OVA discs now. I got to get all those and the TV shows and all that stuff. But one of my all-time favorites is Project Eden, aka Dirty Pair the movie. And this is a sick release. This is actually a later reissue with digital sound. I still believe it's just mono. But I like the kind of rice paper obi strip there. Love the design work on it. Yeah, Carson D. Carson, Kay and Yuri, and Dr. Wattsman. Killer stuff. Yeah, love this. Seen this movie countless times, and I will see it countless more times. Now that I have it on the Laserdisc. I mean, I have it on DVD too, but this is where it's at. And then, oh yeah, also jumping back to James Bond for a second. Kevin was wicked cool enough to throw this in the package just randomly as filler. A Japanese theatrical program guide for Octopussy. So, thought that was wicked cool. And, yeah, a lot of information in there that I can't read per se, but it's pretty cool having this thing. It's been kicking around since, 1983. So that was a nice little surprise. That's the cool thing about buying stuff from Good Squid. You never know what he's going to throw in your package. So, the final thing I got in this is the tiniest, but it is... Let me just take it out of the wrap because it might be too shiny. But it's a 8-inch Laserdisc, or CD video, or LD single for Metallica's To Of One. This is really cool. This only came out on VHS here in the States, and over in Japan there was a cool one CD single too with like 5 tracks on it or something that we didn't get over here either, with the same artwork on it. And it is the tale behind the making of their first music video, the One video, and talking about how they came up with the concept. It's mostly Lars in a hotel room, and then 2 versions of the song, the original, and which is almost 8 minutes long, and the jammin version, which doesn't feature the footage that they incorporated from Johnny Got His Gun. So yeah, 2 of 1 on Laserdisc on a little 8-inch. So that's totally cool. And I always love the little cloth microfiber sleeves they give these things. And yeah, you can see it's like a little Laserdisc version of a 45. And it does have also, which is pretty cool, I'm going to put this away. Get in your home. It does have a cool little accompanying booklet. Which, of course, has the lyrics for the song One off In Justice for All. But it actually has in Japanese and English like a complete transcript of the intro of Lars Ulrich talking. It's got everything that Lars says in the opening of the video in here. So, pretty cool. So, been looking for that for a while. Looking to complete my Metallica Laserdisc collection, which still isn't quite complete because I don't have the Woodstock 99 disc, and I don't have the Freddie Mercury tribute concert at Wembley, which features some Metallica footage as well. So once I nab those, I think I'll be pretty close to complete. But yeah, 2 of 1. And that's about it for Laserdisc updates right now. Hopefully I'll have some more in the near future. I still have some more Bond stuff to get, and I think I'm at least waiting 1 or 2 in the mail. But I've got some other just non-Laserdisc and non-Blu-ray pickups and all sorts of books and cool things like that going back for a couple months now. So I need to do that video at some point. But hopefully you guys had fun here. Sorry it wasn't a ton of releases, but the quality there, is pretty good. So even though I'm not really a big fan of Roger Moore's early 70s stuff, but the Dirty Pair movie and the Metallica disc totally make it. So hopefully you guys are having a great week. I'll talk to you soon. And cheers.